And let's bring in Angela Grana, TSA officer at Colorado's La Plata Airport in Durango. She's also the regional vice president for AFGE's Local 1127. Angela, thank you for spending time with us. This is the second time in less than a year that TSA agents have missed paychecks because of a government shutdown. And one agent who spoke to the press said, we are drowning in silence right now. And we heard from that other gentleman talking about really being frustrated, being pissed off, to use his words. What's this like for you personally? What are you experiencing?
It is. First of all, good morning, and thank you for bringing attention to this. I'm wishing the story wasn't about only long lines, because, yeah, this is a reality for a lot of our workers. That makes it a security issue. If we're not concentrating on our jobs because we're worried about how we're going to pay our bills and who's watching our children because we can't afford childcare, or we can't even get to work because we can't afford the gas, it's unbearable, and it's a security issue. I don't understand why we have the money for foreign soil, but we don't have the money to pay our American workers. We're hard workers. We're sworn officers. We should be paid.
As we mentioned, some airports are now holding food drives for TSA workers and taking donations of gift cards and essentials. Can you just explain the financial harm your fellow TSA agents are going through every time this happens?
They're still recuperating from the last shutdown, where they had finance charges, they had late fees, they had credit reports that were ruined. So starting over, finding a place to rent, and this is a domino effect. The people that are renting to them, they have to pay their bills too. So it's a clash all the way around. How do you repair paying back your loans when you got to ask for another loan again? It's unbearable, and we're already one of the lowest paid government employees. Our agency doesn't pay us top wage like the rest of the government agencies. We're not on the same pay scale. We deserve just a paycheck, not a promise of a paycheck. We can't take that to the bank.
And your job is already so stressful. You're on watch for security threats. You're trying to keep things moving. You're dealing with people upset with long lines. When you add the stress of mounting financial pressure, what is it like to be a TSA agent right now?
It's actually a really good job. I love it. You're constantly thinking, you're constantly interacting with people. It's never the same day twice. Passengers are terrific. Occasionally there isn't one that's nice, but we know how to deal with that. We ask that the public right now be understanding. Walk in our shoes. How would they feel if they weren't getting a paycheck? They would probably have the same sentiments that we're having. We're not partisan. We're not blue. We're not red. We don't ask what affiliation politically you are. We treat all passengers the same. We need you to be safe in your flight. We want to make sure you get to your destination. We're going to do our job, but we're not going to be blue or red about it. We're going to be red, white, and blue about it. We're going to be Americans first. We're going to worry about security. We're going to worry about safety. We're going to do our jobs. But we are stressed out, and it's going to take a toll on us. And we will do our best to get you through the checkpoint as quick as possible.
That's such a commendable perspective and message. I know some workers have argued that this DHS shutdown really has nothing to do with them. They're frustrated that they're getting mixed up in this fight over DHS that really is focused on funding for some of the immigration parts of the agency. What are your thoughts on that, and what would you like Congress to do differently?
It's difficult to really be political. I guess I could put it in this way. We're all sworn officers. We all take the same oath to protect the nation. We take the same oath as the Army does, as the military does. I couldn't imagine you coming to the checkpoint and seeing me without a name tag. And I couldn't imagine you coming to the checkpoint and seeing me covering my mouth and not being able to understand my advisements. You're already stressed out coming through for your flight. Now I just added another layer of stress by not being friendly, being nice, explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing the procedures I'm doing, you not knowing who I am. I can't imagine any other officer behaving that way. We're held to a higher standard. I think that should be across the board. I don't understand why this is a complicated issue. And
Angela
we're being used
Grana.
as pawns for it. Sorry.
Angela Grana, thank you for sharing and for speaking out and for the work you do. We really appreciate it.